what I like. Really blowing out this way. If it gets too much north, told you. Well, good afternoon. It is November 30th, Sunday. The storm wrapped up last night, and Aidan and I are back down at the River Bottom Farm. We're actually sitting in the same bean plot, but instead of having a southeast wind, we've got that northwest wind that lets us sit the Daggers Blind, which is where a lot of the deer, last night watching the video, you could see all the deer, how close they were to this blind, and we hunted this Thursday evening on Thanksgiving as well. And it just sets up really well for bow hunting this particular area, this particular spot. As the deer transition back to food, we've got the monster buck rut greens and then the monster buck forage beans, and they just really like milling around. There's a lot of good cover right off the food, so they feel comfortable. And then it's about as close as you can get to the Big Peninsula bedding area. It's super high pressure, mild winds, 9 miles per hour, 10 miles per hour, something like that. Seems like it's even less than that. Primary targets are the same. Montana showed up Thanksgiving morning, and he'd be the one I'm most interested in seeing right here. We've got Lane and Tiki as two other kind of legend bucks on this farm. We're in the game on all three of those bucks right here. And with ideal conditions, even though we haven't seen them the last couple of hunts here, I figure a little more time in this spot and eventually we're bound to cross paths. They still can be out roaming around, but certainly each day that clicks by, they're more likely to sink back in here and start focusing more on putting weight on after the rut. We've got about 3 hours to go, and we're going to sit back, enjoy the afternoon, and hopefully get one of those shooters in front of us. Straight this way. I can just see him moving through the woods. We've got 6 out right here. Yeah, okay, I see that 8. Yeah. Come on to us. I see 3 or 4 of them. There's a pretty nice buck there coming out. That 8? No, there's looks like, I don't know if that's Tiki. Yeah, it's Tiki. I can see his kicker. That flyer mark. Oh yeah, that is Tiki. The 8's right in front of him. Yep. is going on? Hopefully they clear before they come up here. I don't know what's going on. Oh, too bad they ran that way. That's always this time of year. They spook. They don't even know what they're spooking for. Well, it's about 3:45. And about 20 minutes ago, we had the deer start piling out. We had 7 in the food plot and another 5 or 6 coming. And we had spotted Tiki just right there at the timber's edge, harassing a doe with a little 2-year-old 8. And I'm not sure what happened, but one of the does, there were 2 little bucks in here, and one of the does decided to run back in. I double-checked our wind. Our wind seems good. It's blowing like west, northwest, which is what I like, more west than north. It's possible that it's swirling, but it seems to be blowing true, and it's not really gusting, so I don't know if something else spooked her or if the little bucks were harassing her. I was kind of looking at Tiki, and then all of a sudden they all started running back in, and they ran straight to where he was, so they went back in the big peninsula. Nice thing is it's still plenty early. We've got 1 buck out in the beans right now. It's actually a buck I don't really recognize. It looks reasonably mature, but anyway, it's nice to see the early movement. And if Tiki comes back out and gives me a shot, I'm definitely going to take it. Otherwise, hopefully one of the other bucks might show up. That angle looks like a 3-year-old. That looks like the 9 from last night. Well, both a fun and frustrating night there in the blind. Really good deer movement for the most part. And it's pretty awesome to lay eyes on Tiki 2 hours before dark, you know, and I thought if the ones around us would have stayed calm, he was going to probably work, you know, right into that. Most of those deer, they come out right there. They come right in front of the blind. Ended up seeing, I think, 4 bucks that I would say are 4 or older. That same tall 8 we call Eli Jr. We've seen quite a bit. That lopsided mature 10 we filmed once earlier in November. And then that 9 with the tall brow looked to be, to me at least, a 4-year-old. Small chance he could be 3, but something had the deer on edge. A lot of the deer kept looking off to the east for some reason. I'm not quite sure what was going on over there, what had them distracted. That could have been what was spooking them, but anyway, it's how it goes sometimes. Like I said, all in all, really fun hunt. Nice to see Tiki. That's only the second time this year that we've seen him. We're going to stick after him. You know, I'm going to try to get out tomorrow, depending on how the workday goes. And then that'll probably be my last hunt of this first split of archery. There's a lot of kids' activities the rest of the week. And then we'll be out. First gun starts on Saturday. And so I think I should be able to get the kids back out. And we'll see if we can continue the success they started in youth season. Xander still has a tag in his pocket, and then we'll probably buy some gun tags for the other kids. Anyway, good luck to you guys if you're out, and we'll see you on the next one.